That's a really awkward space. That's Kathy Cotton.
Hi!
She's been on my channel before.
Yay!
She has a cool place over there.
Lots of things happen in here.
And this is her son, William, who's
Hey.
becoming a legend in his own right.
Yes.
And how old are you, William?
20.
He's 20 years old. You're not going to believe the stuff that this kid thinks of. Can I call you a kid? You don't know.
Yeah.
I guess
Yeah.
a guy that's beyond my aesthetic abilities. I shouldn't be calling a kid at any age. So I'm extremely impressed. So what's going on here, there's this funny little house back there. That one, which is separate from this one. And tell me the story of how this property came to be, because it's a little bit odd.
Yeah, I think Kat can do a better job at really.
Yeah.
This house
Okay.
was the first house on the street
Oh, okay.
on Taylor Drive.
All right.
And it was owned by the Taylors. And Ron Taylor, Uncle Ron, gave it to Will.
He gave it to you guys.
Yeah.
But like, what's weird is that there's this, okay, I'll explain this. There's this really narrow entry to go to that house. There's no garage, there's no driveway.
Yeah,
This
so
is the driveway.
This used to be the front yard.
Right.
And then my house used to be the backyard,
Uh-huh.
the side yard. So they eventually sold off their front yard and built a house.
Right.
Money, like some people do.
Right.
And so that's why the property is so odd.
Yeah. Okay.
And so what they absolutely positively had to keep, that's what they left.
All right. So we got a big house that got plopped in the front. Your house is on the other side over there. There's a giant truckload of plants I'm bringing in today. But I wanted to show this property in its infantile stage right now. And so there's going to be you're going to do a parking pad here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, little spot for a small car
Okay.
to fit in there.
Because the property line is like right here. So we're talking
about,
like
yeah.
12 foot of width here.
Yeah.
for
Can't
the
really
whole
fit a
entry.
trailer in it.
Right, right. And then we'll probably have some steps going up. Well, let's show this really cool fence that you built.
Yeah.
This is kind of what I want to focus on. It's super cool. Check this out.
So this was about
Look at this.
a week's worth of work
Looks
and a
like-
lot of scrap wood and wood that we just wanted to really make into a really fun design. So we came up with the design together after a lot of iterating, and then found a couple inspirations on your Pinterest and your message boards.
Okay.
And it ended up being this.
This is really fantastic because
Yeah.
obviously the issue here is that you have privacy because you're so close to the neighbor.
Yes. Yeah.
And you need to have something to separate that immediately. But you don't want something that's going to be so...
It doesn't want to feel like a wall.
Yeah, right.
That's
So
the
we
thing
have
about
light
faces.
coming through. We have, interest with architectural shapes in here. So what I'm interested in, so basically you got 2x4s that go all the way. I know
Yeah.
these are all scrap. This when you go on job sites. Don't you hate it when guys like you stutter so much? So when you go on job sites, you're always going to find these short little leftover 2x4s, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Everywhere you go, whenever they're doing framing for new houses or whatever. And then it's like, what do you do with these funny little pieces? So what William did, and I'll let you explain because I shouldn't.
Yeah. So well, we wanted to have this lines going, right?
Right,
And so
yeah.
we have the 2x4s, and then we made sure really took a lot of care to make it all even, so everything is really evenly spaced.
So you have one that looks to be about 14 inches long.
Yeah, just about. Yeah.
Okay. Then you have a secondary one that's longer than that. It's probably about 20 inches long or so.
Yeah, I would say it's enough to fill in essentially one of these holes.
Right.
So these are all the same distance apart. It's all equidistant.
So what I'm getting to here, people, is that you can basically build a fence for material costs of free if you go to all these job sites and start collecting all these homeless 2x4 end pieces that they have no use for. You're looking for, what did I say, like 14-inch pieces, 20-inch pieces, however big you want to make your little window. So a piece comes down and then it stops, and there's the gap. Then it starts again with the longer piece. Then it comes down and starts with the shorter piece. So they all match up and it alternates. And I think this is just extremely brilliant. It's built on top of a poured concrete wall. It's got the drainage fabric all set up and everything. That's not going to go anywhere ever.
Which Nicholas also did. My wonderful Nicholas.
Okay. And then, but yeah, this is a ton of wood. So where did you get the wood?
So, the lumberyard or houses that were,
Under
this
construction.
project, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of it is this project that has been the scrap wood from that.
All right. All right. So today we're going to plant a big bottle tree right here. And there's going to be a pathway that runs down. And then the pathway is going to jog around the bottle tree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Got a picture.
Oh, you got a picture, yeah?
He drew.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
So we got to see that. And then the trick is how do we get up to the front door, which we probably need to figure out at some point.
That's a process. That's
Yeah.
a big, yeah.
Yeah. So look, you can see right here, people, when you go to job sites, this is invariably what you find. And it's all about what you can do with these pieces. So is this redwood?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. So
That's what we did with those pieces.
people building decks will have little pieces like that left over. So, try to look for small pieces. And we just kind of wanted to show you what the before shot is here.
Those pieces are what inspired the fence next door.
Oh, okay.
Because it was all the leftover pieces from this fence.
Oh.
And we took
Oh,
the
we're going to go
leftover-
see that.
Yeah, and
We'll
we
go
took
see
the
that.
leftover pieces of this fence and said, well, what are we going to do with all these blocks? So we built the prayer.
The prayer wall.
Yeah,
I love it. And so whose idea was that to put that design together?
Williams.
William.
Yeah.
So you're definitely like an artist type.
Definitely
I've seen
try
what you
to be-
did on the
yeah,
inside.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
It's fun. It's a fun thing to just put your all into.
And so William has also created some amazing tiki interior here that we will see on another video. And you're going to be blown away when you see it. He's only 20 years old. I don't know how he does this at such a young age. And well, let's go look at the other fence real quick. Before we go look at the other fence, take a look at this design here. Does that look like a bottle tree to you? It looks like a bottle tree to me.
It's a bottle tree.
Here's William's design right here. So basically, as you enter from the parking pad, you can explain
Yeah.
it.
So you enter from the parking pad up to the walkway, which is all going to be cobblestone. I tried to get a river aesthetic going. So you have the river,
Okay.
and you walk up to the stairs to the front of the house, and you have your bottle tree. You pass through the bottle tree, which is going in, and you have a beautiful wall of mid-century birds of paradise.
All right. And so you're talking about possibly using dichondra there. Is that-
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some sort of ground cover to really make it feel lush and inviting for the
Alright.
person to come in.
And so I'm seeing quite a bit of talent here. Is there any way that you will become a landscape designer to do this for other people for hire? That's what everyone's wondering right now.
Maybe it'd
Yeah.
be fun.
Alright.
It'd be a blast to really
Well,
go
go-
and do.
Maybe we'll put your phone number at the end of the video.
Yeah. There we go.
Let's go take a look at the fence over here. And of course, now we're at Kathy Cotton's house next door. William's mom. And look at this beautiful paradise. She's been buying plants for me forever. It's super beautiful. We've had a few videos here. But now I think that Kathy got an idea of interruption of view, stealing from William's idea a little bit of putting the bottle tree in the center of the path on the other area. And we're here going to put a Tricia insignis. This is Tricia speciosa, Seba speciosa, and that is the white floss silk tree with the pink flowers. It's going to grow up here, and it's going to be really fantastic. It's sitting in the truck right now, right there. And that gets us to the new fence. William,
Yeah.
tell us about that new fence.
So with the fence, this was a joint effort because I originally was thinking to do something that was kinetic for my space, and then I saw something similar to that design that's in my house, and I decided to go for that. And we decided to put the prayer blocks here, so that way it feels light and it feels airy while still having that little bit of privacy that you need for a house.
Right.
And the plants help with that as well, of keeping that shrouded feeling of being secure and
Yeah.
private.
So let's go take a closer look. And I want everybody to know, if you want a really, really creative fence design, don't call me, call William.
There we go.
Not in a million years would I have thought to do this cool design you thought of. Let's go take a closer look and examine what we have here. And so this is called an all thread. And you drilled vertically through this wood?
Yeah.
Yeah, all the way through it. So he's got this all thread up here, bolted into this piece, goes all the way down, bolted into the bottom. And then he has put these pieces of wood in here. And then he's got his bolts. He can tighten them down a little bit so they don't go as hard. But yeah, I mean, how cool is this? You can just, maybe with a big hurricane, they'll spin a little.
He gave me all his leftovers.
Yeah, these are all leftovers here. So I just want to commend William for doing such a great job. And I feel like I'm glad that I didn't get hired to come up with this idea, because it wouldn't have been nearly as clever.
Oh my God. And this was because we were looking for stone for my shower, my outdoor shower. And William said, no, go with the stone with the moss and everything, because it'll look good. And then me and Nicholas decided, well, let's put the stone at the base of the fence. And did the pillars. So these are all brand new. This is all since the last time you were here.
This is amazing.
Gary,
I love
this
it.
was all new.
Absolutely love it. And so what's cool too, you see the gates here, the beautiful ancient gates. You see the square pattern on them. The fence picks up on that pattern and echoes it in a more modern way. So you have modern balancing old world, and everything about it is just super fantastic. Very proud of both of you for getting all this done. Good job. Shall we plant a couple trees?
Yes.
Yes.
Let's do it. Let's do it. And here they are. Chiricea speciosa, as I grew up with it. But now it's Ceiba speciosa. Super beautiful green thing that gets a pink flower this time of year in fall. And of course, Brachychiton rupestris, which is the beautiful bottle tree from Australia. Got to get this tarp off here, get this job going. And there she goes, off into the blue sky. Beautiful tree. Got to get it up over the fence. No easy trick. Don't forget your best Mexican blanket when you're dealing with a chiricea, because you're not going to want to touch the trunk when you're dealing with a chiricea. Just saying. And bring your best crane truck so you can just pick it up and not have to grab it by the trunk. Okay. Looks like we're really close. Just got to get a few more feet down and we're good. So as it turns out, we are not going to be able to do it because we can't drop it enough because this big hedge is in the way. We're going to add another one of these guys, lift it up higher, and then we should be able to do it. Now add it right in the joint right there. What you looking at?
Yay,
Beautiful, beautiful silk tree.
What are you looking at?
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness. Stand back, everybody. There's thorns all over it. Nobody likes thorny plants. Why did you guys buy these? This one here.
It's so pretty.
It's so sexy.
Yeah.
It's like you have to be really special to get beyond this tree.
This is probably the best one I've ever had.
This
So.
is like so exciting.
We can look the face first or what?
Yeah, I think that's it because you got to go by those wires. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that. I think like that. Okay, here we go. Put this thing in the ground. And here is Kathy Cotton with her new tree. Look at that thing. Look at the beautiful tree. Look at that. I think it works fantastic. Instead of seeing this staircase right when you look up the pathway, now you see Kathy's beautiful tree.
Yay! Yay!
And there they are, mother and son in front of their new beautiful tree. Look at that. So the beauty of Kathy's genius here is something I wouldn't have thought of, is that there used to be a pathway going straight to her staircase. But now, instead of going straight to her staircase, she's going to jog around it right here. And you don't look in and see the staircase any longer. You see the beautiful Chiricea tree. Put some lights on that.
Yeah.
All
It's
right.
gonna look amazing.
Oh my God, I just hit the house. Oh no. Pega la casa. Oh no. Oh no, it's okay. It's okay. Look at this. This is how we do it, folks. We're gonna get the bottle tree in now. Sometimes you gotta get super, super close, as close as you can get. I don't know, can we make it that far with the crane? Maybe, maybe not. And look how close I am. Oh yeah. And the hole, well, it's back there. We'll see how it goes. And here we go, people. How far can the crane go? That's the million-dollar question. How far can the crane go? Oh well, we almost made it.
Almost, right?
Almost. We'll have to do it by hand. Por mano. By hand from here. No problem. I've had that on camera.
You totally should have.
Putting this thing in the ground. I should. You always think about that right after you did it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, we got it in here, and there it is. We have to navigate around it, and when you come up to it, you want to give it a little slap. Like that. It makes a nice little noise. You can tell everybody that, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Slap
be-
my bottle on the way out.
It'll be a sign.
All right, there you go. So you look down this aisleway here and you'll see this beautiful bottle tree. Look at that. So I believe William got some, this is my theory. I think William got some inspiration today by looking in the mirror. What's your idea on design here, William?
Well, so we saw the curvature of the tree and the curvature of the walkway, and I was like, wow, that's kind of similar to my hair. And
That's what I said. I think you subconsciously knew it though, you know. You're like, my hair is artistic, the tree's artistic. I'm gonna get some inspiration from my hair. That's my theory. I'm sticking to it.
That's a good, yeah.
You like that theory? Do you think that works?
I think that totally works because
All right.
it really, the curve feels good. It feels natural. It helps welcome the entryway to the guests and makes them feel, plus it's fun.
It's ergonomic too, because like as you go by, there's more clearance for your head
Yeah,
right here,
oh, yeah.
where it's critical, you know. And then it sticks out enough down here where you can give it an easy little slap.
And that's what matters at the end of the day.
The slap, right? And so, yeah, you got to think of like really cool things to say. If you're gonna be an artist, you got to say all these really cool things like, "I was looking at my hair in the mirror, and I was inspired, and I went and bought a curved bottle trunk tree to go with my curved walkway,
It was
all because of my
planned.
hair."
But the joy of it is that it all works out.
It does work.
Yeah,
out. All right.
it's-
There it
that's
is. I'll
the
stand
special
back.
part.
You can see it just from afar, just like that. And now all we need to do is put one big giant bird of paradise down there, and we are one giant step closer to a finished garden here. Can't wait to see the finished product. Let's get that bird in the ground, huh? All right. Final tree going in. Giant bird of paradise. Nicholas is making it happen. There he is. Say hola, mama.
Hola.
No, say hola, mama. Your mama might see, yeah. His mom might be watching. All right. Are we ready? Okay, here we go. Oh, you want to rotate a little back? Like that. Yeah. And I'll tell you why in just a brief moment. Should we bring it out a little bit? Yeah. Let's bring it out a little bit. Okay. Oh, they rotate? There like that? Oh, this is gonna go that. Yeah, that looks good. All right. Now the reason we did that is we always want to see the fan, the full fan facing you as you walk in. Just like that. Leaning out over the pathway. They're gonna have this beautiful entry here. If you have to trim a little bit back, walk through the jungle to get into the jungle. Okay, there's the bottle tree. There's the giant bird of paradise. There's Nicholas.
Yeah.
Nicholas, you want more jobs? Master Bajo?
Yes.
You want to give out your telefono to all the ladies?
Yeah.
Okay, what's your telefono?
415 755 8297.
Okay, and where do you work? Where do you work? What cities?
San Rafael, Fairfax.
San Rafael. Anywhere near San Rafael, you call Nicholas if you need some gardening done. You have to wait until Kathy's done with her garden. We don't want to steal Kathy's workers from her, but they do a fantastic job here, so keep that in mind. What kind of work do you do? What kind of, besides plants?
Fences.
Fences?
Yeah.
Retaining walls? You build that concrete wall?
Yes.
You built that. He built that concrete. That's a really good concrete wall. And you built this wall here.
Yes.
You did all that. All right. So I have to promote. I have to help you promote yourself.
Thank you, sir.
All right, man. Mucho gusto. All right. if you've ever wanted to know how to properly trim a giant bird of paradise, I know somebody who can teach you. His name is El nombre es Maestro Milton. Look at him. I just taught him how to do this. Look how pretty this is. Take all the garbage off, toss it aside, go all the way up the tree. He's got it looking good. There you go. Just like that. And that is a beautiful tree now. And that's what Kathy Cotton's going to see every time she comes home now.